Training for a real job, or what we call careers, is essential. You know, the VTech model is a great starting point towards making sure employers walk the talk, but our mob's got to step up to fill those vacancies.
The Australian Employment Covenant and all its members have pledged over 60,000 jobs for Aboriginal people who commit to the training, personal application, and to take and make that job successful.
We all know that supporting participation of Indigenous Australians in the workforce and in business is an integral part of meeting our important employment target.
You can have all the training in the world, you can have all the goodwill in the world, but unless there is someone who is prepared to say, yes, I will employ that person, one employer, one employee, it will not work.
As you all know, we're not going to change the world today, but you get one or two Aboriginal people into employment, get them to go back and get some education. That's breaking the cycle, that's closing the gap, so to speak.
Employment is one of the vital indicators of progress in our reconciliation progression with Australia's First Peoples.
GenerationOne's critical because what you've created is conversations in the boardroom tables, conversations in community, and equally important, raising awareness around the Indigenous disparity.
I'm pretty much a survivor that's gone through the cycle of what our mob faces every day.
The work being done by GenerationOne and the Employment Covenant in raising awareness and changing attitudes is making a major contribution to the task of closing the gap of Indigenous disadvantage.
We need to make a change. We need to do this. And it is at a tipping point at this very moment. It's at a tipping point that we can make the big difference, or we continue on with the disparity.
Let's scrap the old welfare approach and back the one which works. High expectations towards Aboriginal people, fund only training that leads to a guaranteed job, and a public service that's ready to overhaul policies that don't work.
I think the attitude of real jobs before you even go into training is the way to go.
You have an education, you have a voice, and training for real employment is a must.
It's overwhelming actually, because it's a brighter future for the Indigenous communities out there and all the rest of our mob. You know, changing their ways and also the barriers that we all face, and pulling as one and breaking that, you know, separation between like nationally in Australia. So yeah, that's what I think it's really great. Fantastic being a part of it.
This is the great insight that Andrew and Warren have had, because they have looked at this, they have studied it, they have lived it, and now they are putting this insight into practice for the benefit of every single Australian.
Listen to your heart, don't give up. As much as you get knocked down, get back up and keep going. You know, that's what I believe that we really should be doing.